Hi Andrew, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Just to let you know, for this session, we're gonna use motivational interviewing once again. Just a brief summary of it. We build a relationship together and we work together to make the changes that you want to make in your life. Does that sound okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So, if I remember correctly, our last sessions we started talking about some changes that you wanted to make, mostly in reference to your major in college. So, you let me know that you wanted to make the change to switch your major from film to psychology. Um, what makes you want to make that change?
Well, I was not really comfortable in the major that I was in. I enjoyed my classes, although I didn't feel as motivated to do my work. And then I came to the conclusion that I didn't feel that this was my best career path. I didn't want to go into film, and now I'm I enjoy psychology.
Mm-hmm.
I have like a love for psychology and helping people and the brain and the way it works. So I thought that psychology would be the best path for me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just wanted to make that move because I think that this would be like the best like career path rather than film.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that when you were in your film courses, you weren't really passionate about it as far as a career, in a sense. And now that you've started to look more into psychology and understand that a little bit more, you feel more passionate about that and going forward with that as a career.
Yes.
Right? Okay, all right. Um, what steps might you take towards this change in order to succeed?
Well, I've actually already taken steps.
Great.
I've switched my career path to psychology and rather than film
Okay.
after realizing that it just was not for me, and so I'm taking courses in psychology this semester and next semester, and hopefully going into further schooling to gain or obtain graduate level education.
Okay. So that's great. You've already taken a lot of steps on your own. Seems like you're very motivated to continue with this change, very dedicated to it, because you've already switched it with the university to switch your career path from film to psychology. You're kind of planning on getting more education, maybe going for your master's, and you've already started taking those psychology courses. So that's great. You're really on the ball with that. Um, Now that you've started making those changes, how do you see this affecting your life in about, let's say, 6 months?
So in 6 months, it's going to affect my life greatly. So I will already be introduced to psychology, and I'll be taking even more courses that I'll be into my next semester. And I really hope that I will be able to get my foot in the door and to pursue like a internship or some kind of like volunteer work just to get exposed to the field itself and uh, kind of get ahead now that I've been behind.
Okay.
This switch is kind of last minute, so
Mhm.
it's imperative that I make these or take these steps to get ahead on the coursework and just get familiar with it in preparation for graduate school.
Okay. So you're feeling a bit behind just because, your major change was kind of a little later onset in your college career. So you kind of feel like you're playing catch up a little bit, is that right?
Yes, and that's where my biggest issues are going to lie. I have to, the need to, or the feeling of needing to get ahead, and the feeling of being behind.
Okay.
But I look forward to the challenge.
All right. Well, that's really great that you're ready to take on this challenge. You've already started taking those steps.
Mhm.
I think our next steps would be sort of getting into that planning on how to make sure you stay on track, make sure that you feel like you're being able to catch up with all the materials that you need to. Um, we could start doing that during our next session. We could start setting goals specifically probably about 3 big goals and like
Mhm.
some steps to make sure that you can accomplish those goals. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Okay, great. So how about we go ahead and meet next week, the same day, same time if you're available.
Yeah, sounds perfect.
Okay, great. I will see you next week then.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
You're welcome. You too. Bye-bye.